I don't know how I'm back. Why am I back in prison? What's going on? How are we doing, people? Yeah. How's that day going? What's going on? Are you at Nicholas Simone's records? I think today's gonna be a lot of paperwork. Anything that's I'm gonna try and avoid doing any like patrol stuff. I'm just gonna get through a bunch of paperwork. Because it just needs to get done. So today's gonna be a lot of work. I think I need to like take a moment, stop, and then think about everything that's going on. Work out what all the little connections are, maybe build a mind map or some shit. So we can start articulating those connections a lot better. Because unfortunately now everything's leading into everything. And it's getting confusing. No, it's not so much confusing, there's just a lot of information. Like Lang Buddha contacted Michael Simone. And it's also in the prison stuff, and the prison stuff is being supplied by Cap Terranova. Cap Terranova is also supplying Seaside. He's supplying. Like, who else was he? He was supplying somebody else with weapons. Well, BBMC. BBMC has connections to Michael Simone. Seaside has connections to Michael Simone's, and they're also being linked to Rust because Rust bought a bunch of guns. Gulag Gang just started the fucking fire, and that's about it. That's about all I can describe it. Why was I back at the prison?
Huh? Wait.
Yeah, we were at the prison for a second. What's going on?
Nothing. We thought it was Dean Watson's Aston Martin. Turned out to be, I think, future Fenix's.
Oh, okay.
This is where you needed to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Patty?
Patty's on her way.
Okay.
She was trying to take photos of the blue.
Okay. I appreciate you guys.
Away from the windmill.
You guys are doing great work. I'm proud of you both.
Thank you, sir.
I think Winston's in that kind of like stage. It helps that I am as well. But it's just like, he needs to remind everybody that they're doing a great job because he's kind of, and it's because I'm tired. I'm just walking around just being like, get this done. Do it now. Help. Do your job. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I barely slept last night. I was up until another 2-3 hours, I think, and I went through all the subpoenas.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, because I told myself I want to wake up tomorrow and just have work on information and not look at spreadsheets.
Tinker. I'm gonna murder Tinker.
What's he done now?
Let's go down into the parking lot.
Wait, what's he done?
So I submitted the hold for Miguel Almirian.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You know about the prison break that just happened, right?
Me?
Miguel
fuck.
Almirion's obviously on hold in the prison. Alexander Sazklovich and Jay Jarvis just tried to fly into the prison. I'm not sure what their intention was, but they got gunned the fuck down.
I honestly think you might want to give him accessory for Miguel's crimes, because that's exactly what we did with the Simone case.
Well, we don't have any actual evidence that they managed to break him out. Everybody was flipped. We didn't find any weapons or anything, so...
But it was attempt, right? Is an attempt the same as actually falling through?
The connection is just they're in the same gang.
Oh, I got you.
Mario was also outside as
Anyone
well
want
as
a
one other
cigarette?
individual. I got a bunch, thank you.
Is Patty coming?
Yeah, she's on the way. So that's her right now.
Just gonna wait for everybody. You're gonna want to hear the...
Okay. Well, yeah, you're gonna want to hear this.
Let's go over here.
Oh, okay.
Like a feng shui sort of guy, you know what I mean? Right position, and I don't know, I'm fucking weird. We barely slept, by the way. Yeah. Gunner.
I didn't get to sleep till 6 a.m.
Oh, Jesus. How many hours did you get?
Enough, I'm sure. Probably around 6.
Grayson's trying to get a hold of you, right?
Yeah, Grayson's trying to contact you. I don't know if you know that, Gunnar.
Yeah, we'll go all the way down.
Yeah, I just gotta be careful because idiots can jump on the roof and come down from here.
Oh, I
Well,
heard
if they come through the elevator, we'll just shoot them in the face.
Yeah, there is that.
Gunner, could you TLDR what you've been working on? Because these guys are probably going to need to know as well.
Is this what you told me about last night, Gunner?
Yeah, Patty knows. I don't know if I got a chance to fill in Winston or not. So basically what happened is, who would have thought that the cum unit would have actually... Anyway, so here's what happened, right? I got a call from Ingvar in the SDSO. He said he's down at the arcade. He saw a bunch of sports vehicles there, so he decided to run in and check it out, because sports vehicles usually, listen, a lot of sports vehicles, they like to carry their high-powered weaponry to go with their high-class car, right? So he goes and he checks it out, goes down, sees a couple of guys with Class 2s on his back. He tells me it's an Uzi. I say, listen, I'm on the way, like, I'm going to give you backup. If anyone calls for a Class 2 call, I'm there. So I arrive on scene. Miguel is there, and he's got a small-scale Class 2 on his back. I thought it was a Mac 10. There's a couple individuals with other Uzis and stuff, and we've got 3 units. We've got our guns drawn, and he's like, you don't want to do this. He's like, if you go down this road, we're going to wipe cum off the face of the planet. And I said, well, you know, like, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm trying to do my fucking job. And he ends up running to the compound, gets on a roof, shoots an officer, then runs inside of his house, grabs a different Class 2, and surrenders. When he does surrender, I mean, it's a completely different Class 2, which I was like, okay, you know, I got the grounds to raid him now. What he doesn't know is that Class 2 he has is a murder weapon. So I throw him up. I take him down to the cells. He's like, I'm going to end your job with one text, which I'm assuming is in relation to the Simone shit. He doesn't want to talk. He just tells me to send him up, so I end up setting him up. Murphy Braun gets in contact with me. I raid him. I end up finding, I mean, it wasn't much. Couple like a gang flag. It said like throat gang.
What?
And then a Tech 9, and that's what you saw last night, Patty.
Yeah, me and Brian saw it as well.
So here's the issue now. Tinker never, maybe he did document it, but in the report that's going on with the Miguel's Class 2 thing, he doesn't have Miguel with the AK in his possession.
Like a photo?
Yes.
As long as you witnessed it, it's going to hold up in court.
Okay, well, I emailed the judge, and bear with me, I have never sent anybody up on a hold before, so this whole
Yeah.
process is new to me. You know, I went through as soon as I got the warrant for the raid, we pushed it through, but I had Bloom kind of walk me through the hold process, and I got an email from the judge that basically said, let me pull this up.
I'm looking at the photos. One, you've got Hernandez's possession, so you can easily say, okay, Hernandez has this stuff, so Miguel had the other stuff. And two, it looks like what happened is he's posted the picture, went to post the second picture, and
right.
it overwrote it. So he's got the picture. He's just made an
Okay.
error.
So this is from Grayson. He said, Gunner, I have a few issues in relation to the Almerian hut request. I have no access to the investigative report, which I didn't know that. I just,
Oh, you have placed the hut.
No,
Yeah, so
I
you just
tried
have
to do that. So he's on a 24-hour. He's on a 24-hour hold, and time. I think it's up in a couple hours. And I was just trying to be. I don't know. Like I was just trying to be as thorough as possible on everything. The report 55829 provides no context as to the murder, merely finding the weapon. Also has an issue where the inventory of Almerian isn't properly provided in the same image. The bottom of his pockets are provided twice. So at this point, I don't have anything about the murder itself that is being charged, nor do I have evidence outside the testimony that the murder weapon was recovered. So I need some direction on, I'm assuming I have to resubmit the hut charges, or can I can I talk to Grayson directly? How does this?
He was trying to call you, so you should be able to contact him directly.
Okay.
I'm looking up so I ran the casing on the projectile, and I'm trying to find the report that the murder comes back to.
Yeah.
So you just need to export those, and you can email them to him, because
Okay, so
they
I
can't see our
converted it.
reports.
It's the report is, I can pull it up, but it's Grimothy. What's his last name? If you search Grimothy, it comes up. GRI.
My immediate thing for this is, okay, extend the hold that he's currently on. Ask to request to extend the hold.
Agreed.
Just extend it to 72 hours. Well, 48 hours. So he's already done the 24 hours. He'll be held for another 24 hours, say, pending the hut request. And then you refile the hut request once Tinker's put in that other image, and you've sent over the investigation report as well.
Yeah, so you just export those two reports and send those to Grayson.
Okay.
I'll export as a PDF, so just send those to him directly. If you don't have his email, I can send it to you.
Grayson?
Yeah.
I've got his email.
Okay,
So
yeah, just
let me fill you in on my issue. Is I will not be around for as much as I would like to for the next 2 days. So
That's fine. If they request a trial, you just say, look, I'm not available for a bail hearing for the next 2 days, so they'll just do it in 3 days.
Listen, I would.
Are you going to be around today?
Until I'll be around for the next 4 hours.
Okay. If you can get the proper photo from Tinker, so I would email Tinker and just have him send you over that photo as soon as possible. You can export the two reports that I found in the DOA. You could tell the judge that you are not going to be available for the next couple days, so it's possible he could get a bail hearing today if all the ducks are in a row for our side.
Okay.
And he has representation.
And then originally,
it's almost better, to go for that 72, because let's say he gets a bail hearing, which he will. He's got a bail hearing with pretty low stuff when he did terrorism. If there is even a glimmer, and the subpoena isn't even available yet, so there may be opportunity, and there's more evidence, and that if he gets out on bail, he can start clearing said evidence.
Yeah, there's that as well.
So starting with the 72, I think we should work on the subpoena. Gunnar, there's I'd like us to run the Tech 9 stuff, since it relates with Simone and other weapons charges. So we could even help with that subpoena, make sure it's filed while you get that 72-hour hold in. And obviously,
you know how I said I was going to focus on paperwork?
The output and whatever we find in regards to that. That opens up enough runway that if, let's say, that subpoena we don't know if he actually killed this person, right? But it's more than likely he did, since he has the murder weapon.
So here, okay, let me feel. Cross called him,
Yeah.
and Cross was talking to him about this whole incident, and allegedly what happened is he was at war with. This is what Cross told me. He was at war with. So Cross is conflicted. He's not in on this at all, but he said what he told Cross was that he was at war with Gulag gang. I don't know if it was Gulag gang, with another gang, and he ended up taking it from another individual.
He really.
So,
But can we? But
There's no way
Chang
to
Gang
prove
hates
that.
Gulag Gang. So if he was to make an excuse, that would be the most likely excuse to use, right?
Right,
Shed
right.
blame on. Wait a minute. Miguel said he got it from Gulag Gang.
that's what
Probably
he told.
took it off somebody when he when
Well,
they
no,
shot
no,
him.
no. I see where Brian's going with
I'm
this.
more like, wait, he either snitched or dry snitched. Which, damn.
I mean,
that's
if
very rare.
if he's done that, we just rate the person he said he got it from Gulag Gang. Give them the search and seizure. That'll stir up some hornets.
Wow. Oh, you see that right there? Did you see that?
See what?
Wait,
Oh, what,
Huh?
what happened? I was
The
in my
little
PW.
spark?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I heard it at least.
What, do you think Simone's
Cell phone
watching or something?
updates coming soon. We're just one step closer just with that
Oh boy.
this conversation.
I love this whole. I love this whole
so
thing.
the original report too, which I don't know why I read through the report, but it said the original person of interest was Claire Seducer.
Is Claire dating Miguel or is she dating somebody else? I can't remember.
I think she was
she-
dating Flippy,
Flippy.
right?
Which one the fuck is Flippy? Is that Juan Carlos Hernandez?
Flippy is the head of Hydra. Miguel is, I would
Okay,
call
yeah.
him like a co-leader or like,
Like his hand
like
or
he's
something.
the hand of the
Huh.
Hydra.
What
At
evidence
one
do they
point
have
they
that
were
it was
kind of
Claire?
dressing the same.
Yeah, both of those guys are ex-Vago. They kicked off their own gang about like a year and a half, 2 years ago or something like that. Eventually formed into...
Wait, Miguel was a Vago?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Along with Mario. A lot of these guys are ex-Vago. They started their own thing and eventually formed into Hydra, which kind of went into slumber and then popped back up. And then after some time, they fell into the umbrella known as Chain Gang.
Okay, so what do I
I do this 72-hour hold, and
Okay.
your justification for that is there's evidence being sorted. Obviously, you use the probable cause for the with what you've got so far. In addition to that, you should articulate that there's paperwork being filed for subpoenas, and you need the extra 2 days in order to execute that extra work. I don't think a judge is gonna disagree with that. If they do, it's kind of stupid because it's a fucking murder case. But you never know.
I never do.
I can definitely help you with that, Gunner.
Did smoker to non-smoker ratio here?
And then we'll start getting the subpoena written on our
Yeah,
end.
'cause
I
we
think
just
we have
had,
enough to do it.
Well, you know what just
Okay.
happened at the prison, right? With Miguel?
That should be part of actually the 72 hours, if I'm going to be honest, because that actually substantiates the possibility that they know it is murder, and two members of Hydra attempted to break into the prison, more than likely attempting to take out Miguel. Like, even if Miguel didn't do it, that makes it look really bad, right?
Well, not only that, apparently Miguel they said that he ran past the helicopter, and then Mario and Flippy were in the parking lot being Karens when I was telling them to leave. So we had multiple Hydra members on scene during this helicopter attempt as well.
Okay. I could. Yeah, I'll get this. So I'll get the. I'll submit that. And then anything else you need? Sorry, I literally rolled out of bed and ran straight to
you're
work.
good.
So
Yeah, no, so did we. We're still
Yeah.
chugging my coffee right now. I imagine Patty and Winston as well.
Gunnar, who else? Like,
Hold on
who
a
would be the
second.
next most knowledgeable person about this whole Miguel thing from your side? Like, who helped you during the raid?
honestly, I don't want to. The raid was the raid was literally the most fucking
Say it.
Did you rate everything?
SDS dumbass situation,
God.
and I tried to get.
Wait, I thought you were going to use a different word. What the fuck? Wait, what happened?
It was just. I mean, it was late shift. I mean, you were on shift last night. You know how it went when you. pulled that
No, because I intentionally did not. So we were in a high profile 94 related to a street racing investigation.
Okay.
And with enough units on scene, I did not want them to break off
No,
because look, you know
So
how it is, right?
Yeah.
These guys deserve their investigation. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go to a shootout when there's like
The
40
shootout
cops
was fine.
around.
We handled it fine.
But what
Yeah.
what
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 happened?
was SBS about it?
Well, okay. So remember that meeting where you last night where you were like, if somebody acts up, send them off duty.
Oh, with the 37 Alpha one?
Yeah,
And
where
then
it
people were
was-
fucking around still?
The SDSO.
Yeah, I'm literally going to
SBS.
start suspending those guys. Like, I
So
don't give a shit.
I just called for everyone. It was, listen, my raid team last night, I love them to death, but obviously I think there's a place and a time.
Who was?
Brick, Fingal, Moose, Beard, and Svensson, and Bloom. And it was,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
wouldn't
I-
even raid with that group.
well, we did, and it was successful. And luckily, I mean, I just told them, I was like, all right, Brick, this is what you're doing. You're on deck core duty. Moosebeard, you're on this. Bloom, you're on this. I mean, it was still rough. We ended up getting it done. It was really fast. We
Did you
didn't run
rate
into any
everything,
issues,
by the
but-
way, or just the
Yeah,
one
so
apartment?
we did all we did his apartment, his we did 2 apartments in Little Seoul, his apartment in
Fair Park or wherever it is.
yeah. I mean we and then a couple of his cars.
Okay, yeah.
So
Bloom's capable. I love Fingal. I
no,
love Brick.
Bloom is
But yeah.
Well, Svensson
They
was
could
walking
be
around pretending
chaos.
his cone was his penis, even during a serious conversation, which is going to lead to a lot of motherfuckers getting suspended.
Wonderful.
So, is he? What happened? Well, whatever. Not a whatever.
yeah. It's
It was
different.
successful. That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
yeah. They did
So
their
we
job.
ended up
That's good shit.
yeah, we ended up getting everything. I've got documents of it all. But again, like I hadn't it's like the last time I did a raid was it was probably a year ago, you know, like my own raid. And I mean, I just don't remember shit. And I mean, Bloom was walking me. I mean, thank God Bloom was there. He was walking me through everything, being like, "Hey, you need to do this. Hey, this is what needs to get done." You know, even with the hut things. But I mean, it was like I had to get it.
You know
I
what's
wanted
funny?
to get it. What's
I
that?
think that raid that you did a year ago, you were assisting me when I was a cadet. That's I've been a
So
police
that
officer
was
for a
the-
year
there you go.
today.
That was the last raid I had done.
I just suddenly remembered that. Gunnar was the one who assisted me on my first
So-
raid because I didn't know what to do.
So yeah, so it sounds like there's really nobody else who can kind of take over for you if a bail hearing was to happen and you weren't available.
No, we got you.
Yeah, no. Well, who is on scene? So Jenny was on. So that's just the raid. The original scene. Jenny was on the original scene, and Ingvar as well. So I'm sure I could call Jenny.
Full circle
Yeah,
moment.
Jenny
Yeah.
would be able to help you then, and we can help.
Was
as
he
well.
even a senior at that point?
Exactly. So I mean, I guess basically at this point is, maybe I need to make a list of what I need to do.
Yeah, is it
Okay,
really
hold
Yeah,
on.
someone in that
that's a
long?
smart idea. We do the same on our
Most
end.
people don't
hold on.
respond to stuff
I'd say
that gets
number
raids.
one, 72-hour hold, and we'll start working on the subpoenas right now, both financial
Okay.
records and
Phone
text
subpoena.
messages.
Yeah.
So, in case it hasn't been pointed out, Miguel O'Marion has close ties with Simone. That Tech 9 is, we've never seen that before. And if we have, it was over a year, maybe 2 years ago. So, given the close correlation, Miguel has literally told me Simone is like his best friend. So, the fact that he has that in his possession, probable cause would point at it being acquired via Simone. So, and then we can also tie in the docket case with Simone and Miguel O'Marion in order to get 60 days. I say we aim for 60, and if the judge only gives us 30, gives us 30. So we'll see if there's a weapon transaction that took place.
Yeah, I've got some older records from him as well.
The beauty of this is we're also looking at Seaside right now. So
Yeah, I'm trying to build the map in my head. So we're looking at Seaside. We're pretty much done with Rust. We just need a couple more subpoenas, but they're just going to be assisting us with other people. Seaside, Vargo are kind of connected to this. We've got to do the thing for the 37 Alphas. Michael Simone, Nicholas Simone. What are the gangs we're looking into? Well, we're now looking into CG and Hydra. Dean
we seen that?
Watson.
me and
the prison.
Winston saw Kay yesterday, by the way. That's a separate murder, right?
Yeah, it's a separate thing.
Okay.
Well, he was masked up. We didn't know it was him.
Oh, I knew it was him. I fucking called him.
Okay, well, yeah, we did call him.
Yeah, listen, I don't give a fuck about a class 2 on someone's back when we're dealing with like weapons trafficking, drug trafficking, and effectively RICO on multiple gangs.
No, Tommy T still haven't.
That and we didn't know
connection
he had
to
a murder
Mendham.
warrant at the time, so. And they're
It was,
chain gang.
it was 4 a.m. There was 3 of them
They're
in
my
class
boys.
2s. What? Huh?
Yeah, I actually called
I'm
Mr.
farming.
K.
I'm farming, boy.
I called Mr.
Right,
K.
Ridley.
I am too. I called Mr. K today. I said, hey, I'd like to squash the beef. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you go fishing, I hope you catch the biggest of fish.
Ooh.
That's actually
The
probably
Angler
the
just
nicest thing.
released actually today.
What is it? What is that?
Oh, it's a fishing game made by Call the Wild developer.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, you and I should play.
I am 100% in whenever you want.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
When
okay.
he's
So
not raiding.
72 hours. I guess that's the first order. Look, I guess yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm locking myself in my apartment for the next 2 days to play World of Warcraft. But if there is
Wait, when does that come out?
Oh, is it Wrath of the
so,
King?
so
Yeah.
pre-patch comes out tonight for the fresh servers.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
But
start.
that doesn't have the new shit. It's just probably like
No. So yeah,
like
so
pre-quest.
So what happens is it's the
event.
first 2 expansions, and the event happens, and what they're doing is since it's the 3rd expansion or whatever, they're releasing fresh servers for people to start on. And Vingle, John Wonderlust, and Thomas Taylor invited me to come to their house party, so I'm gonna do that. Bloom's gonna come along too. But yeah, I'll probably play that. Anyway, what I'm getting to is I will be an email away. So if I need to step away from that for something that needs to be helped out with, I 100% will be here. I mean, listen.
Hell yeah. And we'll keep our ears and eyes open. So like if anything pops, we'll make sure that we let you know as well.
Yeah, from this
Okay,
Michael
cool.
Simone thing.
Yeah, look, I am. So I have not, like I said, I mean, the last raid I did this was before this was with Winston, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and the honest to God truth is I'm kind of embarrassed that I'm a lieutenant and I need help with this. But that
Don't feel embarrassed. I'm gonna say this, and if anyone gets offended, that's on them. We were in a circle of 10 plus officers when the AWM was found, and look, everyone's. This is, to quote Fingal, this is not a real job, and therefore, in that circle, when I heard a lot of talking and just hyper focused on writing things, I said, if you can write paperwork, raise your hand, and 4 people raised their hand. So don't feel embarrassed, because trust me when I say a lot of command members don't know either.
Well, I was gonna say, listen, I think I can. There's certain times I can wrap it up, and I'm a pretty quick learner. That being said, I am willing to learn. So if you want to just spout shit at me or just throw shit at me with this, or just be like, hey, this is, you fucked up, or this is what you need to do, or this is how I do this, I will be more than receptive with whatever you throw at me.
Can you share with us the paperwork for the search warrant that you sent out? Hey.
I already have access to it.
Yeah, you have access? Okay. I could send it to Patty as well if you want.
Bro, this is insane. I'm like, I've got a picture of all this in my mind, and it's just like, motherfuckers out here probably looking at Rust and be like, damn, son, they got fucking hoes, damn, pointing and laughing. Little they fucking know what's a brewing right now.
I'm literally going back through Simone's records now. I'm also looking at potential burner phones. This number keeps popping up.
Okay, hold on. Let me email this to Patty. Okay,
I've
emailed. Okay. Yeah, so this is, from what I understand, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's this is going to be a very exhausted, we're going to be very exhausted in the midst of this, but holy shit, when something new pops up, it's oh my God, it's a feeling. So yeah, Gunnar, I'd say I'd hyper focus on that 72 hours, and it keeps getting denied.
Let me,
we'll keep reinforcing it, and we can help with that reinforcement.
Okay. Should I just call Grayson flat out and just say, hey, like I'm looking to, I at least want to push the 72-hour hold.
Yeah. Ask him to extend it. If he agrees to extend it, then you can through state ID off while he's asleep. I said something else there. Whilst he's asleep, you can extend the hold by an extra 48 hours because he's obviously already done 24, and then from that you can start getting all the rest of the paperwork done. Why do I recognize this number? I recognize this number.
Okay, let me call him really quick. He's on the phone. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go straight down to the courthouse and just try to talk to him in person.
Here, Gunnar, are you trying to call Grayson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with him now, so I'll hang up with him. All right.
Okay.
Bye. All right. Yeah, he was he's ready for your call.
We raided
Winston, as far as the big subpoena that we were looking at yesterday. Here, come here. This is all separate.
I can't remember. Wait, which one?
Terra Nova.
Oh yeah.
So Grayson was saying he can give us Terra Nova.
Yeah.
This is part of the prison investigation. So he can give
Wait,
us.
it links into the other stuff.
No,
though.
not that one. Everything is kicking off. So he'll give us 30 without any mention of the prison stuff. But if I want to add the prison stuff, we might be able to get 60. So.
Oh, 100%. Add it in, and then 30-day delayed notice on the subpoena to.
And put the prison stuff in a separate document. That is, I think, how we start doing things.
Oh yeah, we have a whole separate thing for prison.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Winston, it's Bob again. Quick question. Did Alec or Jay have any weapons with them?
Alec had a Class 1 Enterprise wide body. Jay had nothing. Well, he had a grapple gun that was expired.
Oh, okay. Could you send that over to me?
Yeah, I'll send all of that over to you. Actually, do you
Thank
mind
you.
sending me your email?
Yeah, of course.
And then I can send you over the pictures. Could you also
Yep.
export the report for me so I could see it?
Yep,
And then
I will do
furthermore,
that.
there was a incident yesterday with Jaco Romano and some new powder found.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Oh yeah.
That
Were
was
you
me.
able to send me that report as well?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'll sorry, I'm doing like 20 things at once, so I might be a little
No
slow,
worries.
but it is on my list of things to do.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you so much, Bob. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, I
Okay.
didn't hear what you were saying because you were just spinning words at me. What did you? Okay, so Grayson said he will give me 30 days. I already have 30 days delayed notice. He will give me 30 days with what I've already sent in with just the weapons trafficking thing from Mac yesterday. I can get, if I want to add the stuff about the prison, we might be able to get the 60. So I was asking what you think we should do.
The issue with the prison stuff is it's not actually going to increase it to 60, is it? Because it happened. It's more of a recent event or roughly recent event. I don't think it's going to increase it to 60 because that might be contained to the treason thing. I think it might be better to play our cards safe, keep that out, and just stick with the
see
30
what else we can
days.
find.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can.
Yeah,
we
he
can-
said if I can refine it to 30, then he'll sign it for 30.
Yeah, we'll just do 30 for Cap Terranova. That should be enough. That would also cover everything to do with the stuff that we're dealing with the other people with Rust and so on.
Okay. Did Gunnar send you the search warrant?
I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
Because
well,
I
he sent it to me directly, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I helped.
Sorry, I
Fine.
needed a
work
moment.
on it.
Yeah.
Did you know about this? FIB can read SCU reports.
Apparently they can see everything. from what I've been
Yeah, I'm
told.
well aware of that, and
Don't
I'm
like that
What
at all.
incredibly pissed
the
off about it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like that at all because they're not real.
I like.
Yeah, that's
Brett McConnell wearing a
that-
suit doesn't mean he's a special agent.
That is a massive slap in the face for detectives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I don't have any control over it, and you know, I say something a
Oh,
bit odd, but anytime I'm like,
I'm bringing that up tonight, actually.
yeah, anytime I'm like,
Awesome.
oh well, FIB isn't really a whole thing. I always get that. Why don't you just enable the RP, bro?
Well, I'm very supportive of FIB in general. Like bench guys great, Booba's great.
Yeah,
etc.
they shouldn't
But
be
to
getting access
open
to
up
SCU.
reports to things that individuals are working dozens and dozens and dozens of hours on is fucking dumb.
Yeah, this is just what I've been told. I mean, I'm not FIB, so I can't verify that, but that's what I have been told.
No, that is 100% true, because
But I don't
Bundy
like that
has.
at all. It makes me keep everything to myself.
Bundy has access to
Yeah.
the FIB reports. The FIB reports. If you're FIB,
Well,
you can
time to
see
use
SCU.
ClickUp more, I guess.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't.
Like, I don't care if they have
I
their
don't
own
like that.
fucking section. I don't like it
I mean,
anyway.
we
but-
already have an internal problem where people leak shit. So now there's like a
Exactly.
different organization that isn't vetted by SCU that looks it, and like you can make 1,000 excuses like, oh, this guy is trustable. That guy, it doesn't work that way in
Well,
practice.
and they answer to no one. So if they do leak something, who are they going to answer to?
And look, we've already had issues with FIB before. Like we've had suggestions and we've told because Booba's actually trying to get a real serious thing going on where it focuses
Yeah.
on financial stuff, and that should work. The problem is they're trying to get FIB to just basically be police officers without having to respond to 78s and 13 alphas.
But that's fucking stupid as shit.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't like
I'd
that
quit
idea.
and join them.
Yeah, you get to be a police officer without having to do any of the real serious police stuff.
Yeah.
Which
so
honestly
all the fun
happens
shit,
all the
but
time.
none of the.
And then who do you answer to?
Exactly.
Yeah, who would want to like respond to shit you don't want to respond to? Though?
It's the same anytime, like, I think Croc did it as well. Anytime anybody's like, oh, I really want to set up a new unit just so I can do unmarked stuff. And it's like, you just want to do the SCU stuff without all the red tape that we've had to implement to,
Yeah, to make
keep
sure
things-
Yeah,
shit
like I
doesn't.
need
Yeah.
to spend time patrolling, and I haven't done it because I've been busy the last couple weeks. I need to patrol.
Okay. As much. Okay.
Not right now. Not right now. I just mean in general.
Let's. No. I know. I'm just trying to get us to refocus. Okay. Let's think about priority here.
Yes.
Rust. We've done probably all the raids we need to do.
we need to do the subpoenas for LaFleur, Achez, Perez.
Yeah,
Conor
give me 1 second
McGregor.
so I can tell Gunner to tell Grayson to call
Yep.
me when he's
Okay.
done.
It's literally just LaFleur and Achez Perez we need to do subpoenas for. No raids. Conor McGregor we could try and get a subpoena or a raid for, but I think that's a really, really weak link
Okay.
and might not be worth the effort because we've
Sorry, give me
basically
1
got
second,
all of
I'm just
Rust.
reopening up our thing.
Yeah, I need to look at that. I was looking at Oystein and Solbach. I was looking at the Solbakken records this morning that you sent me, Brian, when the prison shit popped off, so I haven't had a chance to finish that.
I got it open now. So I'm trying to create like a priority list here so we don't we maintain focus. I've got tomorrow and then I'm out for 4 days. At present, right? We only have stockpiling and maybe drug trafficking.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
with
not
that
too concerned
said,
about Rust's charges, honestly.
yeah, I'm not.
They're
I'm
an
not ultra
avenue of
concerned either.
information.
Yeah, and they're also like in reality, Rust already lost most of everything that they're gonna lose. Generally, we hand off this information to Libby when she's back, and she executes on it, and I have full faith in her doing so. But even having said that, it's really subpoenas and financials that we have to look at, and we've got plenty of time to do so, right? So
Did my subpoena for Shano Blackthorn, did you ever see that, Brian?
wait, I added it last night.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I sent one for him. I just didn't know if it had been signed or not.
Hold on, let me see. I was thinking Milo for some reason. Let me check.
Yeah,
real quick.
Shauna's not in the Rust
Yeah.
subpoena document.
I think I sent it to you, but it doesn't have your signature on it. I can resend it though if you need.
Yeah, resend it to me and I'll submit it. So where I'm going with this is some of our priorities might be a little, multiple things, but I think some things are higher priority. I think
Yeah.
number one is Miguel Elmarian. Not necessarily just for the murder, but that fucking Tech 9.
That
Right.
and well, that he's connected to so many things. He's connected to prison stuff. To that. Well, I don't know if he's connected to the prison stuff, but
He
at least
is
for this
currently
morning.
connected to Michael Simone, a new Tech 9. He's connected to the weapons trafficking on what the fuck's his name? The guy from Street Team.
Terranova.
Goes by Pigeon.
Cap Terranova.
oh, Terranova.
Cap
I didn't know
Terranova,
he was in
which,
Street
by
Team.
the way, we think we found Underwood had a photo of him moving shit.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Yep.
when? What? When?
Where?
Huh?
Yep.
when was this? What?
We'll go into details. I want to make sure we get the priorities.
Well, no,
and
no,
then-
because so the thing that
it's by Autos, south of it, close to another CG warehouse.
oh yeah, we should raid him as well because he was caught weapons trafficking.
Yep.
yesterday. Probably moved everything, but if we know where his warehouse is, then that's fucking. That's
I think it's too late. I think he's already moved everything.
Yeah, he's moved everything. Do we know who the warehouse belonged to, though? If we could just get the address, we can look
Guys,
at who it previously
Let's
belonged to.
priority and then deep dive. Let's just prioritize first, just so we don't go off track here.
Hey,
Miguel Elmarian needs to be subpoenaed first and foremost, along with his financial.
hi. Okay, so we're good with doing 30 days. That's fine. Yeah. Do you want me to? Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, talk to Grayson. We found a solution. I just documented the stuff that was seized off of him until Tinker
disregard
gets
my
the
name and
correct.
that
Here's what I'm assuming happened. You ever have the issue where you try to put in a piece of evidence and it just uploads the same one twice?
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
ass-
'cause
the
you got
copy
exact
didn't
same
quite go
description.
through.
Right. I'm assuming that's what happened, but I don't want to use that as an excuse with Grayson. I'd rather give Tinker the benefit of the doubt.
I'm regarding your name.
So
in that
Grayson
311.
said I need to resubmit the hold. So I would do that through, it's basically the same way I did it yesterday, correct?
Wait, what do you mean resubmit it? Oh, to get
Charlotte's
the
a
72
freaking
hours?
grinder
Well,
now.
he said he's like, so he said he would approve it based on that, but I don't know. So I guess that's what I'm asking now. Do I redo the paperwork, or do I just?
Did he just call you?
Yeah, I just talked to him.
All right. I'm going to call him real quick because that
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
All right, we're getting the Terra Nova
number's it?
record sent to me. Like Grayson is signing it right now.
While the phone is ringing, I don't want to stop you guys from asking those questions. I just want to make sure we have like a laid
yeah,
out
we're good.
plan, and then we can like rejiggle the priorities so we don't like forget. So what I've
Yeah.
got right now is Miguel is top priority for
Yes.
financials and subpoena. Then comes Cap Terra Nova. Then comes Jay Jarvis, and who was the other guy? Alex Saskatchevich, which by the way is also a
Hydra.
also Hydra and also involved in Simone. Sorry, I'm just writing this down.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna put a vague Rust subpoenas and raid. Is there specific names in y'all's minds that are not on this list, or specific names of Rust that need to be put in here? And then what I'll do is I'll share this
the
list, and
document
then
or
we
no?
can move it around. Like so, in other words, like, which one of these
list?
guys do we need to still file subpoenas and financials on that you think is valuable?
Conor McGregor, because he was a part of anybody who was involved in like the shooting, like anybody who was on scene that day, because they had something to lose. But if they weren't there, I don't really care too much about them. But
This is Grayson. One sec.
yeah, good. And then I want to start looking at the big players in
Let's do this. Walker, Patty, could you go through that Excel sheet and just take a look at it and put numbers next to subpoenas and financials, like 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's like prioritized. Sorry,
I
one
gotcha.
second, Nathaniel.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, what's going on with the 72 hour? I just wanted to hear from yourself because I'm a little confused. Correct.
I don't
Which
think
is
we
a police.
can get Tane.
Hold. Yep.
I think we should be able to get. We won't be able to get 60, but
Oh, good. So
I don't
what
even know
do
if
you
we're gonna
need
get
from
30.
Gunner specifically? Because
here, let me
my
look at
understanding
this.
is he has to quote unquote resubmit it, the hold. What is that?
Yeah,
mean?
just so I can focus.
Okay. So Tane wasn't there. Tane wasn't at the shooting either, so he wasn't involved in
Oh,
either
okay. I thought
scene.
I thought
Yeah,
he
he's
was.
just a member of Rust. Same with Derek Thompson, as far as I'm aware, he wasn't at either scene.
Specifically, like,
Can you just check again?
Paperwork or just
Connell, we might be able to get something.
Connell was part of the original scene, or he was at the revenge
so you
shooting. As
just-
far as
Yeah,
I'm
he was
aware.
at the
Shayna
revenge
Blackthorn
shooting.
was also there.
Oh, okay. So okay. Oh, easy.
Shauna Blackthorn, we've already submitted everything for.
Okay. All right.
The people that
Yes.
really need to be.
Any paperwork?
Well, I don't think I think
Yeah.
I have enough for financials for Shano, but I think we can get phone if nothing else.
Grayson, I'm gonna ask you something. Special.
Yeah, Derek Thompson
I-
wasn't
then
at
I s-
either scene either.
Either yourself
Then
or
then I think we need to start looking at
really need you guys around today.
some seaside.
Yeah, no,
Because,
let's try and get Rust done, because, like, so...
Well, do we need to
LaFleur
like,
Davis
raid
needs-
anybody else from Rust?
No more raids need to be done. LaFleur Davis, Achez Perez, Conor McGregor, they all need to have their
There is
subpoenas
so
done.
much coming through.
Once that's done,
So is
then we can start
Reed
looking.
doing the subpoenas for Akez Perez or like these people that because they have
No,
Reed next to their name.
They have Reed next to the name. She raided them and then asked us to do the subpoenas, which is why it's taken so long, because I
Okay.
just missed that. That's my bad. I missed it.
Do you want Akez Perez?
I'll just do it's literally just, I'm going to go find the search and seizure warrant that was out for them. I'm going to copy and paste that over and be like, hey, we raided them. They had a ton of shit. We need 60 days.
Because you may get
Okay.
upward of
Then
50.
I'm gonna put your name next to
Yeah,
Akez
we're-
Perez,
it's multiple
LaFleur
gangs,
Davis, and Milo
buckets
Graves. Okay.
gangs.
Milo Graves has been done.
Between now and probably 10 p.m. Eastern.
He's what? He's done?
Yeah, he's done already.
We're hard at work.
It's just LaFleur and Ashes that need to be done, and then Conor McGregor we need to develop PC for. After that, I want those subpoenas first before we start looking at Seaside, because at the moment we've got PC to go for Benji, we've got PC to go for Chico, we've got something loose for Joaquin and Carl Johnny
for
Black,
Ash.
and for Ash. I think we've got. Let me check. Who is it? Is it Chico that I Ivan Samarsky. His ID card was in somebody we raided yesterday.
And then we'll yell around.
So that's a link to Seaside that can help. He also had
Yeah, he
Conor
was in
McGregor's.
prison like an hour ago.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah.
he's asleep. So I would send the
There's a couple people I want to kind of start looking through, like Sherry, Ash.
Yeah,
if
I
we can have
just-
that extra document.
So you really
I just think Brian's right here.
Focus Rust first.
Yeah, because we're all doing it. I'm doing it. Particularly bad is like, oh, let's do everything.
There's
pretty much
one
just
flash holding it
Red.
for-
special agent punch guy. I saved his life yesterday.
So,
You did? Yup, he was on the table flatlining. I didn't actually,
I
I didn't
don't
actually
really care
save
so
it.
much about
I
Aubrey
just gave him
Webster
some,
or
moral support.
No, they're just links that we need to pay
Richard O'Connor
attention
yet?
to. But I'm you in dispatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just kind of like things we need to pay attention to. Beta Life we need to reword the subpoena for and reword the raid warrant for, because we still have that PC. It's just the PC we went
wait,
on.
didn't we get it signed for?
We did get
Italy?
it signed. I revoked that because I locked it down. I got a call from Bill Mays. I then had a meeting with Kitty Dream. We raided it because Raymond Romanov owns the property, but Raymond Romanov doesn't own the
Yeah,
property.
I didn't mention anything about Raymond Romanov in my subpoena. I know who I don't care who owns the property. I just want I know that the CFO is Oystein.
Oh, 50
Oh, okay.
hours.
That's why we're getting bank records, because he's the
Oh, so he
CFO.
was-
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
that means he's controlling the financials. I didn't mention anything about Raymond in mine, other than
Okay,
he's
so
employed there.
we were gonna raid it, because basically I just shut down all of his properties. You know, I just locked down everything that he owned. And then they were like, by the way, he doesn't actually own this. It belongs to Kitty Dream. It should be in Kitty's Dream name, but it's a construction thing.
Wait, what the fuck do you mean?
And I submitted the search and seizure warrant on the good faith that he owned it.
Did you do alter hold or something?
You do alter hold, yeah, alter hold, and you do state ID. That was implemented.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so that's when they don't have to be awake.
Little
to
soul
keep
shootout
them.
outside, guys. They know what we're doing.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Is there a boost or something going on?
Probably.
But yeah, just alter hold, because then they don't have to be awake. So we have less people just waking up and walking out when their hold is complete, because we weren't able to stop them.
Send the I would send right now a email to the to the warden to let Miguel know that we need to talk to him ASAP. So I think, us going up there, letting Miguel know, and then issuing it is appropriate.
What's that 911?
Okay.
Vincent, I sent you the Better Life subpoena just so you can look at it. But yeah, I didn't mention anything about it being owned by Raymond or anything. I don't really care who owns it.
Yeah, I just think it was the raid. We can resubmit the raid.
Well, mine's just the subpoena. It's just the bank records for Better Life. That was signed by a judge, so I don't think we've seen the records for it yet.
Yeah,
Better Life
that,
subpoena was.
that's fine. I would just I'd get command member, that might have to be you, Brian, to just poke for that subpoena and be like, hey, this subpoena was approved.
We didn't get the output.
Yeah, but it's the Beta Life
I
one.
haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, okay. Let me do
Beta-
that right now.
yeah.
Is that
Bailey
the
signed
only
it.
one that's been submitted that has not been?
I haven't received any records relating to this Rust investigation. So anything that I've sent out, I don't know if they've sent them directly to you, Brian, but I have not received
I don't
anything.
think so. Here, I'm gonna tag him right now.
Like I just got Cap Terranova's records. I'm gonna go through those shortly. I also got the lifer that I had Winston, so I'll go through those.
Nice.
As well
I
at
got
some point.
a Nicholas Simone, but again, I haven't really gone through too much. I also got another lifer's number whilst the prison thing went off, the Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Lisa Vertigan, so Brandy should be on subpoenaing that one. That gives us more information.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna just make a new Michael subpoena as well.
Yeah, that might be important.
Subpoenas. You guys know that scene in The Dark Knight when like all of the mob is in the courtroom and they're all like upset? That's what I feel like this investigation is, like with the Rust one.
Yeah, Shauna Blackthorn's one has
Like
been
there's like
signed.
45 people in there.
Oh,
what'd you
I
say?
just signed it. The phone records?
Shauna Blackthorn. Oh, you've just signed it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that hasn't been signed.
Just
yet.
signed
I must
Shano,
have
but-
missed that.
No, that's okay. We had a lot going on. He's a small fish. He's
Financials
not
we should
super
get
big.
for him as well. Oh, did
I
you
don't
guys
know if we
mark
have
up
enough
1, 2,
PC
3, 4
for
or
him.
whatever?
We're working on that.
Let's I'm gonna do it a little bit different. So I made a new thing on the Rust and Seaside sheet. So I made a thing a thing called priority. Just put the put like, you know, like I put out, you see, actually just pull it up and see how I wrote it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I have it up. I just have to find it.
So my
For
thing
now,
was,
let's just list all the things, and then we'll go over it and like move things around. So that way, like, you know, but what I'm trying to aim for here is like, let's know what we're gonna do today, so we even could visually be like, oh fuck, we have 10 more subpoenas to send, so that we don't get sidetracked with what are otherwise important conversations, but can distract us from the paperwork aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, so Winston's gonna do the Akez Perez, LaFleur Davis, their subpoenas. I can do Chico.
We'll put our
SNS
names
search
like
and
next to
seizure.
it. I know we were originally doing that in the big guy, but you know, this makes
Yeah.
it easier to read.
I think Reed took care of Milo already, so he's good.
Who did you submit the new Beta Life thing to? Because
For a subpoena or for a
yeah, the
seizure?
resubmission of Beta
Oh,
Life.
I didn't have to. The Beta Life subpoena was that was.
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It
That
was
one's actually
signed
fine.
by Bailey.
Yeah.
Actually, he was.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, but
the
it
raid-
originally said Ray Romanoff.
The raid.
No, mine
okay,
never
but
said
yeah,
anything about Ray.
Wait. Let me explain. So the subpoena's fine. That has PC because of the CFO having all the stuff. That's fine. That's got nothing to do with Raymond. The raid was signed because we put it in because he owns it. So it was basically we need to raid Raymond for all of his stuff.
Oh,
Raymond owns
Crane
it.
Suggested otherwise yesterday.
Yeah, so Raymond doesn't actually own it. So we were acting in good faith of what we knew, but what we knew was not accurate. Essentially, it's on Raymond's profile, but it's only there because of construction things. So we need to reword the raid
Gotcha.
so that it's the PC is accurate to what is actually the set of
In
circumstances.
order to make sure there's no confusion, because even when Crane and I spoke or whatever, I think there may have been, to make sure there's no confusion, what I'm going to do, because I do actually have the output for that, but I intentionally didn't look at it given what I was told. I'm going to go ahead and alert the judges and be like, is the subpoena for Beta Life still valid? And when they
Yep.
say yes, I'll
Yeah, that's
get
fine.
it.
Yeah, because
that's
John Bailey
fine.
signed it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the search and seizure was signed as well. I mean, they act
Yeah, mine.
often with the hope that we're acting in good faith.
As
You
I'm
want to
aware,
hear an
everything in mine was
interesting law?
accurate.
In the United States, anything, even if you were to raid somebody or get a subpoena from somebody under good faith, and it turns out that some of what was said was inaccurate, it is actually the contents of it does not fall under food or the poisonous tree.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Not in Los Santos though, but that might change.
We definitely got enough for Benji. Joaquin Jimenez, probably not. Carl Johnny Black, probably not. Chico Guzman, easy. Ash.
Seven 10-8.
Yeah, subpoena is just we're looking at your records, your phone records, your bank records, what you might have been doing.
It's the financial records that we believe to be good, right? Just making sure I'm wording this right.
Yeah, the financial records for Beta Life is fine. That's articulated over the fact that the CFO was caught with felony amounts of oxy, and all the other people involved also work at Beta Life. All should be 30-day delay notice. Yep. So none of them will know for a month. And if the investigation continues, we can expand that as well.
Okay, beautiful. Done and done.
All right, I put my name on 5 of these different things, mostly relevant to other investigations we currently have.
So I need to go for...
I want one of us to be doing the... I guess there's just 3 of us here now, so it doesn't matter. For Ash and for Benji.
Yeah, we'll get around to the seaside in a bit.
So that you are aware,
where's my templates gone?
oh, just so you're aware that we're gonna try to circle in slowly, like with minimum stuff, and see how their work is. Oh my God, what's her name, Walker?
I've already informed Patty that we'd be bringing in Piper Paisley.
Oh, good shit. As well as Quinn. Quinn is very interested. And
Quinn?
Oh yeah, Quinn. Yeah, Quinn was originally in the Simone stuff from the start. He was the one who documented every single cult Python that had ever been recorded. He went through pretty much all the records.
How's his paperwork though?
phenomenal.
Basically, I want somebody I can trust to do it properly without me having to
He's spectacular.
hand.
He was one of the best people that we had originally. He just kind of drifted away because it all kind of quieted down and we didn't keep up with him. And then I think he was also doing stuff out of the city, so he wasn't around as often. Quinn's fantastic. I vouch 100 times for Quinn.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And I would say let's give Quinn can do the KJ one, and then we can give Chico to Piper, and then see how those go. And
we're getting Piper on the 37A stuff, just to slowly bring her in. Quinn. We'll figure that out.
I want to give him one that's kind of like one that I don't really care too much about.
Yeah, I just
that's
think
a
KJ's
fantastic idea.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, like, if we're giving him one that we don't really care about, but it's also one that, like, he can actually do. If we're just like, hey, here is all of the information, now we need you to get a subpoena for Carl Johnny Black, he's going to be like, there's not a lot here, this is already going to be difficult, and I don't know all of the information.
Well, he can also go off one of the ones that we've already done because he's there for almost the same reasons. So he's got kind of 75% of the information just laid out in one of my subpoenas that I've done for one of the Rust guys. So I want to kind of see, I want to leave as an exercise for the reader to see if he can take what we've already found so far and extend it to Carl Johnny Black and go from there. That will be a good test in my opinion.
Yeah, that's actually fucking super valid.
Because like I like the thing I don't want is just like making more work for me or you or either like anybody standing in this circle. I don't want to bring somebody who's going to make more work for us. That's why I want to test first. I might be a hard ass, but that's my opinion.
No,
but
that's a great idea.
You guys feel free to overrule me. So I think that we can give, because like we've got all the Rust stuff, and we've kind of just changed it to include relevant information about the different people.
Yeah, how's it going?
Quinn around?
I actually don't know.
Okay. Like if he's not around very often, then he's not very useful either. Like I know that I'm not available a ton, but I try to make myself available for when we have big things.
I'm good. How are you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am.
This is fucking dangerous.
Why? What is?
Just the circle.
Oh, just in terms of like.
Well,
taking
I
the
mean,
whole city
it's
down?
kind of insane. Like what has come out of. I mean, it was a big catch, but what has spiraled out of this is wild.
Yeah, I was telling. I
Oh
mentioned,
shit!
I think
TJ Walker. We also need some records for TJ Walker.
Oh
yes. Him as well.
TJ Walker also has communication with some of the lifers in regards to. So we know that TJ Walker was. It was his vehicle, and Bondi Boy. There was multiple Bondi Boys vehicles at the attempted apprehension of Cap Terra Nova.
Terra Nova.
In column 3, let's add just like small note as to why it is. So we,
Keeping on all the spiciness. Hey, no, yeah. Pay unless there. Does anybody know what was in the lockers? There was nothing in the pay unless lockers. It was empty.
I will be right back.
We had a discussion about that needs to be changed.
You know who
Just the
might be a
lockers
good
in
person to
general.
bring in on this? Like I think it might Percy might be an interesting person to consider just because he's so into the drug scene.
Percy, we need to bring in for the Cap Terra Nova because he's been chasing Cap Terra Nova for ages.
I called him this morning and was telling him about.
I like
that.
it.
He's on a date
And
right now.
Percy is a fucking.
I trust Percy to
legend.
do things the right way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
But
can
I don't
give
want to have
him the
45
Cap Terra
people in
Nova.
this, so
I think literally just keep him on the Cap Terra Nova stuff. He's been.
not going to be around for a bit. I've already I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
submitted the one for Captain
Who-
Nova, but yeah.
Who is lead on Cap Terra Nova? Because I just realized we have to be careful not to yoink it and make sure.
Cap Terra, there hasn't really been a lead on Cap Terra Nova. He's just been something that myself, Percy, and even
But he's being
Nova's been
charged.
focusing.
Well,
TJ Mac.
so-
Yeah, I spoke to Mac.
yeah,
Mac
I
was
ta-
just
we talked to
like
Mac yesterday.
Mac doesn't really want anything to do with it. I just told him
He
that
was
it was
like,
a big
"Let me
thing.
know." Yeah.
Okay,
I talked
I'm
to
gonna.
Mac. So I saw it and I talked to Mac yesterday. I'm like, hey Mac.
I
this is
doubt
pretty
you get
big in
TJ unless you
relation
can
to some
prove
other
he was
stuff
involved
we're
in the
working
cap
on.
subpoenas. We've got
So
a
he
lot
just
on
pushed it straight to the
TJ.
docket.
TJ,
But he's
we
like,
got
yeah,
a
you
lot
guys need to
on
let me know,
TJ.
but I don't think he wants to be involved in like a
Month
further
day year is an insane way to do it. I
investigation,
know.
Do you
but
mind
to
if I
be
call
fair.
him right now just to.
Day, month,
make
year,
it
or even year,
known?
month, day.
Beautiful.
No, absolutely. I think we kind of shared with him what we suspected with him, but yeah, if he wants more information, I am going to share the subpoenas with him because he is taking this to court.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
now I just got those results. If you can tell him that I'll email him the results from those.
Slightly
subpoenas,
upset that
this
the docket
afternoon.
posting's up so early, but it is
Just,
what it is.
I know Walker and Patty spoke to you about this already.
Okay, so
Yeah,
one
month
I
day, I
think-
believe the Swedish do
this
it
is
like,
what I
but those are
think.
crazy anyways. Yeah,
Leave-
month day's done
Let
a lot
Piper
for.
do 37 alpha shit.
Yep.
And we'll have Quinn and Percy help us with this.
Yep. I said
And then
just
that's
Percy.
not too many people.
Yeah, Percy just on
How
Cap
does that sound?
Terra Nova, Paisley on Santiago Madrid and 37 Alphas.
Yeah, she's doing 37 alpha shit.
And then we get Quinn. We'll figure out what we want him to do, but it'll probably be assisting with the seaside stuff. I'm just going to write up Patches Perez now, LaFleur Davis. I've then got to write up a subpoena for Dean Watson and Langbutter for the prison stuff.
Man, I'll be real curious to see what Dean Watson's enough to. He does use burner phones though, so you might not find.
Yeah, that's why we do. I like. Phone subpoenas are great, but if you just get one person's phone subpoena, it's kind of pointless. Whereas if you get 20 phone subpoenas of all the people, you can start to see numbers popping up between them. That
Yeah, you can make
then you can
connections between them.
then you can start finding out which ones are burner phones.
God, I really wish we could entice the guy who makes the phones to give us information about
Do you
who's
guys know
buying them.
BBMC is involved with the Cap Terra Nova stuff?
Yes.
Just from what Max said,
good,
that
good,
they
good,
came to
good.
pick him up. So yeah, TJ Walker is.
Beautiful. Last night, Underwood had a photo of Cap Terra Nova moving shit.
Here, put your name around the things that you think that you want to do or you'll be able to get to. Quinn's not around right now, so I also need to be in my head for like a minute.
I can't remember where the fucking stuff is. You mean on the priority stuff?
Okay, so raid contents.
Yes.
Where?
Okay.
Okay, what report would I attach that to?
Well, the way I do raid contents is I do the incident report number and then just point 1 for, you know, the first place that you raid, point 2.
Which one would I attach it to? The
No, he's
not the
asking,
murder
like,
one.
Do it for the original, like the class 2 thing.
Yeah, the murder one is separate. You can also, depending on how much stuff you found, you could also do a separate investigative report just for the raid. You issued a raid receipt when you did the raid, right?
I did. I have the raid receipt. So I shared the. So Bloom.
He's not our guy. It's someone else's.
In order
Wait,
for
what?
them to, so I could tell them.
Did you get the new
I gave it to Murphy.
No, we're putting in.
I did a document and I shared it permanently, which I thought was fucking genius.
Speaking of, let me think.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Well, the Simone text that we have. What's the dates on the Simone text that we have? Who should I check? Oh, just check Nikki. Check my DMs with you. Michael Simone, 22nd of the 8th.
Okay, let me see here.
I was talking about Burner Phone guy where he won't give us names of who he buys. Oh yeah. He won't give us. Yeah, I've already spoken to him. He said to me explicitly that he really wishes that he had met Michael Simone because you know, that would be a fantastic contact for him to have, and he's really upset that he's never had any contact with Michael Simone.
Yeah, have all the I have the evidence in .1.
Lying son of a bitch.
Of this. I was just adding the charges.
Motherfucker's like got burner phones out the ass. Of course he's got contact with someone.
Yeah, I do think we should write up a like how to conduct a raid, start to finish document just to make things easier for.
Yeah, I mean it's
ourselves and others.
Who would have
expected
a convicted criminal to lie?
It's not like you just Google like how to fucking do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think normally I'm pretty good at, but.
Yeah, it's a little bit different because you have to, just from the locking down properties to, you know, conducting it to, you know, this is what you have to leave. This is what you're doing if you're seizing things. This is how, you know, if they have stuff in impound, you have to do X, Y, Z. So
I want to tell you what Jenny knows in character, but I can't do it on stream.
yeah,
I'm
we should
fairly
get
sure
somebody
you
to
have
write
told me.
that up.
Fairly sure you have told me. I've got music.
The ultimate guide to raiding.
Rating for Dummies
You haven't?
101.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I have a subpoenas for dummies document essentially. It like, literally takes you step by step through writing a subpoena.
Okay, so here's the next thing. So I got did Brian tell you I found a gang flag? Have you found those ever?
I know
sounds
of
like
the
throat gang, right?
existence. Yeah,
Okay.
I know of the existence, and I know what they do. They are used to start
No.
your
He
turf.
found it in a. No, he found it in a.
Yeah,
in a stash.
you found it in a stash. So we
Yeah.
could place that gang flag. We would then get a gang app. We could then get gang sprays, and then from that we could get gang locals, who we could then clean dirty money with.
Jesus Christ, it's insane. That's
Yeah.
too much over my head. It was for Throat Gang.
Yeah, which I see
I
them
mean, it's
trying
like
out
it's got
throat
a
gang.
bunch of holes in it, and it's no good. I don't think you could hang it anymore, but
Why did throat gang get a flag for the Marabuntas? I always thought
Ooh,
throat
that's a
gang was a
question.
complete joke.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought it was a sex thing.
Yeah, they're just joking about the fact that they all deep throat each other. So that's what that was all about. I remember when I first started with Burner
Yeah.
Phone Guy, we did it all
Okay.
off stream.
All right. So that's done.
Yeah. Is everything set up for your hold? Like, is everything in place for that?
Jump really quick.
Let me think. I need to.
Okay.
start
What do you mean?
Where the,
Like, has
grade
the hold
of
been
rust?
extended for McGill?
Yeah. So we're good. The hold's
Okay.
been extended. I was gonna. I had the warden send him an email just saying, hey, we
Okay,
want
okay.
to talk to you in person.
Yeah,
So
you
we
want
could
him
do
to
that
be there.
first.
So yeah, I got you. Okay. I'm just making sure everything's ready for if you're not going to be around for a bit. Since I know everybody's an email away, but sometimes it's like, well, I'm in the middle of something, I can't just
Yeah,
do it
yeah.
now. So I got you.
721.
It should be fine, I think.
Yeah, this is crazy. What? How long you guys been working on this for?
Which part? The Rust stuff or
Just this whole thing. I mean, I wasn't around at all last week.
Simone
so.
stuff about 6 months. Prison's
Oh, I
been
know
about
that.
2 weeks.
I separate my stuff from the Simone
Terra
stuff.
Nova's
'cause
been about 4 months.
Simone's like my best friend, you know.
Yeah, you keep saying.
yeah, Jenny beat the shit out of me yesterday.
You want to see what he gave me? He left a present for me.
What did he give
Is it
you?
more pills?
No.
Is it a bomb?
No. Fuck, I can't get into. Hold on 1 second.
What was?
Very good. Yeah, it's right by. It's the end of tsunamis.
Oh yeah, we got 10 minutes.
Your pockets will be fucked. Think even if I
Peach flavored cigarettes.
What?
And a couple of cucumbers.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
Fuck yourself with the cucumber, and then you can smoke the cigarette after. Is that the plan?
What?
What?
I don't know. Oh, is that what it was for? I thought he just thought I was gonna make a salad.
With cigarettes and a cucumber?
Oh, the cucumber, and then you smoke after you eat. You know.
Oh, I usually smoke after sex.
So is
Eastside Bowlers?
Peach around?
Oh yeah. Oh. Groza, yeah, 2 grozers on him.
Man, it's pretty awesome that the cum unit found the most rare class 2 of all, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool that it's doing something else, I guess.
I love the cum unit because you know what pisses me off more than anything else is just seeing people with their class 2s just nonchalantly walking
Records
like,
in order to.
Like, bro, are you?
Well, it's not. You know what bugs me
Gather
is the fact
further
that
evidence
the fact
of
that
the
officers don't
weapons
do anything.
trade and
That's what bugs
sometimes you
me.
have to pick your battles, but sometimes yeah.
Right. I think the thing is it's just it's been accepted, and I think the honest to God truth is it's more on us. You know, it's just like people are like, oh, I don't want to deal with this situation for whatever reason it may be.
Yeah, I think it was the farmers.
Which I think some of them are understandable, but
I think we got
really
plenty going on. We don't need to.
I just don't give a fuck.
Sometimes it's like I can't afford to get caught up in what this might turn into right now because I'm in the middle of a bunch of things. But
officers moved into the western side of the Rust compound following a shots fired and injured party calls from the area. When units arrived, they spotted injured people downed on the scene and other individuals running around with clusters of black units. Seen witnessed a Land Cruiser with 3 to 4 downed individuals drive away but were unable to pursue. A white Super 880s from Gulf Northbound, Calais.
Yeah, this whole thing spiraled from like. You see the locker
Super
of
was
the ship
disabled
from,
at the bay.
the
LaFleur Davis
raid on
was
Sunday.
apprehended. LaFleur Davis was found.
No, what is it? Search me really quick, Winston.
The cucumber peach cigarettes. Taste like peaches.
Yeah, they taste like beaches.
Got a blank check.
Oh, don't worry about that. Okay.
I'm always worried about what you're.
It's for a race that I didn't win.
Oh.
Yeah, get
Who were
reached
you
out
racing?
to. And it was like a random individual just reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you should join this race. There's $1 million." And then there was bombs on the cars.
What?
Are you
Awesome,
here?
pay the switch.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah, a bunch of bombs on
Okay,
cars. I
Davis,
thought there would
I
definitely be some. I just did not know about
I
this
didn't hear
stuff.
anything about
Winston.
it, but I also wasn't around. I think it'll probably happen late.
Is this like one of the situations? You know, I found another uranium rod.
Another one?
Another what?
Yeah.
Which one? Where was
How
this
do you
one?
keep finding these?
I don't know. I just stumbled across them.
Where?
Oh, there was the one.
Were you poop panning?
No, I've never. I don't even have a gold pan. Actually, funny story. I do believe. I do believe that whoever is putting them out there is. By the way, Dr. Nopers wants me to ocean up you and take the uranium rod.
Yeah, well, Dr. Nopers needs to stop fucking, like, you know, I try and facilitate everything he's doing, and you know what? I gave him a bag of cocainium, and he was like, yeah, I need to test it, and the first thing he did was give it to someone to snort.
Call me.
Yeah, and then you
Yes.
guys went and snorted it, and then he was like, oh, can I have more? And I was like, what happened to the last one? And he's like, oh, nothing, and the testing didn't go that well. And I
He
was like,
told me I can't talk to you either, which.
yeah, well, I already knew what had happened.
You gonna let him control you like that?
Yeah,
then, or-
and then I was like,
No.
all right, I'll tell you what, I'll give you another bag. You know, if you give it to Gunner or Bloom though, and force people to test it for your own human testing purposes, I'm gonna be real pissed off. So he gave it to Mike Block, who then forced Fingal down to use it.
Did you get any results out of it?
No. His results are it's like cocaine, but it's also got radiation in it, and it burns people's face like getting stung by bees.
Yeah, a million fire ants.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then he was like, "Can you give me a uranium rod?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna go call Kyle, and I'm gonna get your ass fired. What the fuck is this
Do you
shit?"
think I could get another uranium rod just to keep on my belt? That thing looks badass.
No, you lost your hair last time.
Yeah. What if your dick falls off?
Probably be the best thing that ever happened. I'd probably stop thinking about dirty thoughts all the time. So, it might actually not be a bad thing.
Yeah, because your balls would still be there, but he would just be dickless. So you couldn't do anything about them.
Well, maybe my balls would fall off. That would be good.
They just get
Oh,
tiny.
fuck.
Or they'll mutate and you'll have like 12 of them.
Hey, how's it going? We've been talking about you. We've been talking about how a
719,
Yeah.
I have a helicopter
Hello.
hovering.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were
Correctly,
free
I'll
or
be
if you were
moving
still
west.
busy with stuff.
Whereabouts?
It's lifeline.
Oh, Temple.
Sorry. What were you saying? If I was busy with stuff, I was just
Yeah.
listening to the radio, and there was a helicopter flying into prison, but it's lifeline.
Oh, okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I was wondering if you were busy and you wanted to ride together.
What, after storm?
Oh,
Because
Jesus
it's 4 minutes until
Christ.
storm. I mean, we can
Oh,
ride
yeah.
together if you want, but
Sure.
it's not gonna last long. And I'm just gonna be
4
doing
minutes.
paperwork. Yeah, we can ride together for 4 minutes if you want.
4
3
minutes.
minutes. You're running out of time. Did you find all the snacks at the house?
Wait, what was left at the house? I might have passed out.
Oh, I ran home and I put like a load of snacks next to the bed, and then I stocked up the shelves with s'mores and gummy bears and cookies.
I love it. Thank you.
No, it's right. I'm just gonna keep buying snacks and stocking up the shelves.
Yeah. Oh, because it'll be my hiding place.
Well, I mean, the door's open. It's not very hidey hole. If you can just
I know
walk
it's
in,
not very
they could
hidey
probably
hole.
See you if you're hiding in there.
Yeah. I don't know who. I'm honestly a little worried about the.
Serial killers? Yeah. Look, just keeping myself and Hayes updated with like what's going on with that, and
I will.
we'll keep you supervised. I trust you guys to do the right thing. It's just I know that supervisor's a little lacking in shift 3 because Daisy's
I
got
know,
her own stuff going on. It's not her fault. Not blaming her.
I know. No. I
She's
know.
fantastic.
It's more like they literally told me to watch my back.
Yeah. Hayes will know more of what that's like than I did. Well, they're saying that I didn't even tell you I was addicted to Oxy.
You briefly mentioned it the other day.
Well, the serial killer, the state pretended they were students and they needed help with a science experiment. Then they gave me a watch and a Tamagotchi and told me I had to keep the Tamagotchi alive. And then I tried to keep the Tamagotchi alive. And then we found out that the watch was actually a bug. And if I let the Tamagotchi die, I was going to get poisoned. So I took the watch off, and in doing so, injected myself with a bunch of really, really horrible toxins that kept me in eternal pain for about 2-3 weeks. So I started taking Oxy in order to help subdue the pain, but I really didn't actually need it, and I was just addicted.
Jesus.
Hayes actually helped me out of that one.
Hayes is great.
What?
How's the...
Wait.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in.
I
What?
like Hayes.
How you doing?
What?
Oh, shoot.
Ask her about it. Oh.
How you doing? How you
Yeah,
doing?
I don't know why they're
Thank you so much for
targeting
the raid. If
me.
you guys don't
Ashley
know
was
me.
literally extremely jealous.
Aw.
Like
You guys
she,
don't,
she's
serial
like,
killers will target all detectives. They'll target everyone. It's not like a personal thing. Thank you,
she
thank you,
was
thank you. If you
around
guys don't
more
know me,
than I
I'm
was
Dirty.
today,
I play
but then
405
they
Winston Walker.
Singled me out.
I'm ruining all the judges' lives. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How was your stream, buddy? What'd you get up to? I need to VIP you. No, not raid.
Is interesting.
There we go.
Pond said to put a mailbox in the house. Again.
Ow!
What the fuck?
It's not Storm yet. You just shot me in the side of the face.
Sorry about
You
that.
son of a
Who
bitch.
just shot you? Who
Sorry.
shot
God damn it, Gunner. Okay, now it's Storm. I'm getting revenge.
you? Oh my god. Gonna shoot.
If anything kicks off,
Yeah, Gunner shot me in the side of the face, so I just unloaded a
no, he
clip
didn't.
into
It
his
was
neck.
just a tsunami thing.
Bastard.
Poor Gunner. Poor Gunner.
Poor Gunner. He shot me in the neck. No, I shot him in the neck. He shot me in the side of the face. Ow. Gosh. You have to put so many fucking bullets in people. Jesus. Oh. Okay, I need to finish off this subpoena so I can send it to Grayson. I don't care if you just finished stream. I'm sending you this goddamn. You can't send it this goddamn subpoena. Unified the police requesting 30 days of Atchas Perez records in order to determine and gather further evidence of the weapons trade, or weapons deal, and find out where the weapons are coming from and whom is selling them. Is that the correct use of the word whom? Whom is selling them? Requesting 30 days delayed notice for the to protect any investigation. And okay, I think that one's done. Let me minimize that one so you guys don't see that. File, share with others. Anyone with a link, editor access. No, not commenter, editor. Which is Perez subpoena. And then I need the LaFleur Davis, so go back to. Well, to start, let me open up 5M again. Let's find the LaFleur Davis. No, that's prison stuff.